Hello everybody, my name is Winnie the Pooh Bear, and don't blame me for this because these movies were never my idea. I know, Pooh. They never were your idea, but don't worry. I don't know what to say, honestly. Don't worry, we're good. Alright, so that was Pooh Bear. That was my Winnie the Pooh Bear teddy bear that I've had since, I don't know, years. Anyway, hello everybody, I'm Sasha. And today I'm going to review, like I said yesterday, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Like Winnie the Pooh said, it was not his idea. These are not his ideas. So, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Everybody thinks that Christopher Robin killed them. In the first movie. Everybody thinks it was Christopher Robin who did it, even though it really wasn't. But there were people who believed him, and there were people who went to the 100 Acre Wood and they never came back. But then, you know what? But there are people who do believe... So, there are people who believe he's the murderer, but there are people who also believe that he didn't do it. Like his girlfriend believes that he didn't do it. And so, but then, unfortunately, about Winnie the Pooh, he finds out a little bit more about Winnie the Pooh. Because apparently Winnie the Pooh is not just his childhood friend, but he's actually someone that Christopher Robin has known. But I can't tell you because it's a secret. You gotta watch this movie for yourself to find out what happens. Find out what the truth is about how Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh, how are they really connected? That's what you have to find out. So, is there anything that I liked about this film? Oh, yes. I like that the costumes... I like the costumes. Like, look at that. See, that's Pooh Bear. That's Piglet. I don't even know why Piglet's here, though. To tell you the truth, that's a little confusing, because they killed him off. Spoiler alert, in the first movie. That's him on the bottom. That's Piglet right there. That's Tigger. I know, it's a little dark. Can't see it. And that's Owl. You can see it better in the next video. Then that's a young Winnie the Pooh right there. I love the costumes. The costumes look better. They look a lot better than like in the first movie. See, that's like that. That's see, obviously masks in the first Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey film. Obviously they're masks. This one, it's not really too obvious. Oh, because they actually do look like mutated creatures, in my opinion. The deaths in this film, it was so much better. The blood and the gore is so much better. And we have more deaths, more kills, more mutilations, more deaths. Like, it's perfect. It's like, wow. It was a little bit better than the previous one, or a lot better, I think. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Yeah, and it actually did have its scares, and I love the music. The music was really good. It had its scares, like an owl in the tree. The kid's looking at him like through binoculars. He's with his father, and he's looking in the tree. He's like, okay, huh? And then he sees something in a tree. He goes, but it looks like a monster almost. He's like, ah, ah. He hides behind a tree, but his father's like, hey, wait, what's going on? Ah! Because Owl comes down and snatches him. Like, oh no. Like, okay, the kid's father is dead. And I also like the fact that they reference, the old Winnie the Poohs, like Disney's, almost in a way. But more, like in the books. Yeah. Like, for instance, right after Owl took the boy's father, Winnie the Pooh and Owl were on a bridge, ripping limbs off, and on one side, they would throw him into the water, and then they would come to the other, and they would watch it, and then go to the other side and watch it go under the bridge. Like they did, with the sticks. Like they would throw sticks and watch it come out the other side. Like and it was kind of funny, too. Christopher Robin, he's using his computer, typing stuff up, and, it would say Google. It says Milne. M-I-L-N-E. Milne. Like A.A. Milne? The guy who wrote Winnie the Pooh? Like the guy who actually wrote Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, look at that. So they do give A. A. Milne some credit like that. And what else? Oh yes, there's a moment where there's this one boy, a boy like that's being babysat by Christopher Robin's girlfriend, and let me tell you, the boy's a real. He's a little bit of a brat. They normally are in movies. You know, he was watching a horror movie, and he's like, "Hey, isn't this the horror movie about your boyfriend who's a killer?" But no, Christopher Robin's not the killer. And the movie he was watching the first one, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, which is kind of funny. And they said, "Oh, he wore a bear mask. Hey, look at that, a bear mask, because it's obviously a mask." But it's all right. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They used the Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, the first one, in Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Like, as if it's hey, it's a movie about your boyfriend. Yeah. And the story was really good, and and the movie was really creative, too. More creative, and I love that we got more characters. Like, we got different characters besides just Pooh and Piglet. Like, we got Pooh and Piglet. Piglet's back. I don't understand that. Piglet should be dead, shouldn't he? And we got Tigger, and we got Owl. Yeah, we got Tigger and Owl. And yeah. And I think that's really cool. Also, in the end credits, you do see like there's going to be future horror movies. Like they showed one with Peter Pan. They're doing a movie called Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. It's from the people who did Blood and Honey. Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare is what it's called. I don't really like the concept, which is I think Peter Pan, I think he's a man. Based on, I watched the trailer, I think he's a man, and he kidnaps children and locks them in his attic or basement or something like that, and I think he's a pervert. So it's like, yeah, ew. So yeah, that's gross. Like I don't know if that's gonna work. But I mean, then again, if you think about it, that is pure horror. Because think about it, it's children being kidnapped. That can happen in real life. So that's real horror right there. And then they showed one in the end credits, a picture of a scary looking Pinocchio. They're doing a Pinocchio horror movie too. And then they showed one with a scary looking deer, Bambi. They're doing a movie called Bambi the Reckoning, I think is what it's called. Be on the lookout for those if you're interested. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm kind of interested in them. I kind of want to see them. I don't care how bad they are. They could be so bad. They could be the worst horror movies ever. I still want to see them. But anyway, Blood and Honey 2. There's no reviews on this, unfortunately. It says Winnie the Pooh and the Bludgeony Day. Yeah, it's right there. That's just one of the taglines, I guess. If you understand what that means, please tell me in the comments. I don't know what it means. Or I might look it up, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Well, what does it mean? Because I don't understand it. Yeah. The directing, again, was pretty well done. The music's really good. Acting's really good. I think I like the Christopher Robin in this one better than the first one. You know, Scott Chambers as Christopher Robin. I think I liked him more than in the first one. It was, I honestly don't even know who plays him here. I don't know. And also, I like that Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, that they actually talk in this one. I like that they're talking. Yeah, the silent killers, like in the first one, you know, silent killers. I do like it if a character is silent, like Willy's Wonderland. You know, Nicolas Cage is always, he's silent, but he's not really a killer. He's not the killer. He's not the bad guy. Or the Human Centipede 2. Lawrence R. Harvey barely even talks. But yeah, I like that they're talking. Yeah, I really do. And I like that they got more from what Winnie the Pooh would also say. Like, for instance, near the end of the movie, Winnie the Pooh actually does say, "Oh, bother." Like, he actually does say, "Oh, bother." Like in the old cartoons, maybe the books too. I don't know. I've read Winnie the Pooh. I didn't read House of, on Pooh Corner or at Pooh Corner. I didn't read that one all the way. I didn't read all of them all the way. I've only read Winnie the Pooh. I don't remember if he said "oh bother" in the books, but he does say "oh bother" near the end, which I think is kind of funny. Like it's like, oh my gosh, he actually did it. Yeah. So yeah, the costumes are much better. The gore is much better. The violence, the story, everything about it was much better. It was so much better. Better cast. Like we got Scott Chambers as Christopher Robin. So yeah. And I really liked it. I like this film. This film was so much better than the original, but I do give the original credit. I do like the original. It was all right, I thought. But Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, I thought was a little bit better. I thought it was a lot better, actually. So Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, if you haven't seen this film, check it out. It's so much better. And I'm going to rate this movie 3 stars out of 5. Now for the first movie, I think my rating's going to stand for 2.5. Yeah, it probably has to stand for 2.5 stars out of 5. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 gets 3 stars out of 5. So much better of a sequel. So much better of a movie than the first one. Don't get me wrong, I do like the first one. I liked it, but not too much. But I thought it was really fun. It was okay. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, much better. So, that's my review on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. So, Pooh Bear, you got anything you want to say, buddy? Yes, if you haven't seen these movies, that's great. Pooh Bear, come on, give him some credit. Okay. If you haven't seen these movies, check them out. They're not bad, they're okay. But definitely, preferably the Disney ones, okay? Or read the books by A.A. Milne with artwork by E.H. Shepard. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Thank you, Pooh Bear. You're a good bear. Here, I might get you some honey afterwards. Actually, here. Here's some honey right now. Oh, thank you, Alec. Oh, I mean, Sasha. Alec, Sasha, whatever you want to call me. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Silly old bear. So, that's my review on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. If you like what you see, like and subscribe.